My name is Ashlynn Graves, and this is my tribute speech to Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is a name that we have all heard recently, whether it be on the news, on the internet, or in conversation in our everyday lives. Charlie Kirk was a young debater who often made appearances at colleges and spoke with people from many different backgrounds and many different viewpoints. Watching his debates has exposed me to some of these different viewpoints that I may not have seen before, and I have learned a little bit about how to handle talking to people that believe differently. His assassination on September 10th, 2025, sparked conversation about how he was different from other debaters in the political world. 3 things that made him different were that he was respectful to those who disagreed with him, he found common ground in his debates, and he controlled his emotions when met with hostility from opponents. The first thing that made him different was that he met critics with respect. He oftentimes met with people face to face, and he saw others as equal, not beneath him. Talking face to face makes the conversation feel more real. Many times, he made an effort to shake hands and exchange names with his critics, which established that he saw them as more than their opinions. Social media has made it very hard to have face-to-face conversations in our generation, and Kirk many times spoke about how he thinks social media is a cancer in our society. Charlie Kirk also tried not to get personal in his debates. Debates are not person versus person, but belief versus belief, and Charlie Kirk tried to focus on the problem, not the opponent's character. He was respectful to opposing viewpoints, and he also aimed to find common ground in debates. He often looked for something to agree on with his opponents. He spoke about a lot how the world needs peace and love. No matter what you believe, most people can agree that the world needs a lot of these 2 qualities. These beliefs stem from his Christianity, which is very common in the U.S. Even critics have said they felt inspired by Charlie Kirk to speak up for what they believe in. He was never afraid to defend his beliefs, and people who disagreed with him have said that they admire his bravery. Speaking up is essential to change in our world. Sometimes agreement was reached, but sometimes also the conversation took a wrong turn. Even whenever he was met with insults and hostility, he kept his emotions controlled. He met insults with calm remarks. Especially when making appearances at colleges, he was ridiculed and called names by opponents. Most of the time, he remained calm and did not fight fire with fire. Of course, sometimes rude words were exchanged, but most of the time, he did not insult others. He was human, and he did make mistakes, but mostly he attacked the problem, not the person. This stood out in the political world because many debates oftentimes turned to attacking each other. For example, in some Trump versus Biden debates, we can see that the conversation takes a wrong turn and they turn to attacking each other. His controlled words inspired a lot of change in the political world. In conclusion, Charlie Kirk is still very much a hot topic in our society. While many do not agree with him, it can be admired that he was respectful towards those who disagreed with him. He tried to find something to agree on with his critics, and he remained calm when it was hard to sometimes. Something we can all learn from Charlie Kirk is that we need to talk about things that we think are wrong in our world. When we stop talking is when change ceases, and we need to keep improving things in our world to make it a better place. Thank you.